ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. అందరికీ నమస్కారం. See, the topic in this video is what is the art of internal communication or language. Let us examine it as observed by a master. See, transformation is a transformation only when you say, ever since that I have been reading that book, or ever since I have been listening to this discourse, my languaging has changed, and then you have changed. It is the art of internal communication and essence of the art of internal communication. Now let us examine. See, one of the most important understandings of even coming to a satsang like this that we need to understand is, it is not what is communicated to you by the world. It is what you communicate unto yourself that causes your transformation. It is not what the master spoke for 2 hours or so that is going to transform you. From these 2 hours, what you pick and speak unto yourself, you tell yourself, and that is going to be your transformation. It is called languaging, master said. Even if everybody in the world keeps telling you, you can do it, but as long as your internal language is, I can't do it, I cannot do it, then you cannot do it. Even if everybody else in the world believes that you are a great potential, but you keep telling yourself, I am not a great potential, I cannot do it, then even if nobody around you believes that you can do it, but your languaging is that I know I can do it, you enormously enhance the possibility of your doing it. See, when you come to the starting blocks of a race and there you are ready to run the race, all that your coach has told you till now does not matter. But what you tell yourself right now at that moment alone matters. Please remember, it is called languaging. Transformation is not a transformation unless you enhance your languaging. In fact, Buddha used to say, you have to fear the company of an animal lesser than the company of an evil friend, because the company of an animal can only hurt and injure your body, but the company of an evil friend, by contaminating your mind, can destroy you itself. So you need to fear the company of an evil friend much more than you have to fear the company of an animal. The reason is, when you buy into a languaging which is self-destructive, you begin to destroy yourself. So it is all about languaging. It is not what everybody in the world is screaming in your direction, but it is what you are telling to yourself that is going to make all the difference. Please remember. So transformation is transformation only when you say, ever since that I have been reading that book, or ever since I have been listening to this discourse, my languaging has changed, and then you have changed. Now, from this perspective of the languaging changing, it is very, very important when the world encourages you, when the world appreciates you, when the world believes in you, it is important that you receive that belief of the world towards you with an affirmation rather than a negation. For example, when you prostrate at the feet of your father and your father is blessing you, saying that you will be like a king. What is very important is not what just the father said. Somehow you internally having faith in the words of your father, that is very important. My father thinks that I will live a life of a king, which means I know I will live a life of a king. And it is that faith that is going to cause the transformation. Now, somebody who believes in your potential can always come and tell you, with the sort of potential you have, I feel one day this world will know you. Do not just laugh at that as we do generally, saying, in my own pin code itself, nobody knows me, and how the world will know me. And you have rejected the possibility. Somebody sees something in you, and that is why they have told you that one day this world will know. In fact, when we used to have public speaking competitions, and some of these persons, after they win the competition, they used to have this habit of holding the cup in their hand, and in their speech of acceptance they would say, I don't know whether I deserve it. Master said, I used to always intervene and say, you are making a fool of the judges. All those persons have judged you and made you the champion. But you are saying, I don't know whether I deserve it or not. You are basically telling the judges that their judgment of making you the champion is wrong. Is it not? Remember, that cup will not be in your hands if you don't deserve it. In fact, what you need to whisper is, even if you don't want to be arrogant enough to say, I know I deserve it, that is why I have the cup. Instead, you can still be humble enough to say, I think he believes, God believes, I deserve it. That is why he has made this possible. If you are rich, that is because God thinks you deserve that abundance. If an awareness is happening to you by which you are able to let go of your past and move into the future, that is because he believes that you deserve it. Please remember, my dear, even if you don't want to be sound so arrogant by saying, the fact is you should know you deserve it. Otherwise, it does not happen. You do not get what you desire, but certainly you get what you deserve. And the fact that you have got it means you deserve it, and you need to acknowledge that fact. As important it is to learn to appreciate the world, so important it is to receive the appreciation of the world gracefully. Most people cannot receive appreciation. Example, hey, you are looking very smart today, your shirt is very good. So you say very old shirt, but it is still good and awesome. That is why you wore shirt and looking smart. That is what the others say. So as important it is to learn to appreciate. In fact, a simple thank you will do the job when somebody appreciate you. So can't it be said, thank you, I mean gracefully? I think you are really a beautiful person. So thank you so much. Then it's over, isn't it? It is very, very important. With what languaging you receive encouragement from the world, appreciation from the world. Do not interfere with the judgment of this entire process, my dear. There is an enormous system that is working, deciding based on your karmic debts and karmic investments what you should be deprived of and what you should have. The fact is that that abundance is getting magnetized into your life. When I talk about that abundance, I am giving a much broader perspective to it. I am not just talking about wealth only. The fact that most of you who are listening to this is able to carry yourself day after day, maybe without your body going on strike, in spite of the fact that some ailments are there and here. So what? In spite of all the ailments, your body has never stopped striving. God believes, He believes you deserve that abundant health. Remember, my dear, the very fact that you can see in geometric position, prosperity, wealth is just getting magnetized. Enterprise, brilliance, potential, capacity, something within you is getting better, and that is why you are able to magnetize. You deserve it, my dear. So the children were taught, anytime the world tells you something negative, like you won't make it in life, you can't do it, you won't do it, you won't prosper, something like that. That is going, this is going to happen to you, all this is not practical, etc. So all these negative things the world may tell to you, but I mean tell to the children. Don't tell them, but silently whisper inside yourself, saying that will prove you wrong. So this is what the children should be able to say when others say some negative things, and you can prove them wrong every time. Remember, any time the world tells you that you are going to make it, you are going to be the number one, I see great potential in you, I think you are going to be a world famous organization, I think the world will get to know you, I think you are going to make it, I think you can achieve it. So if the world tells like this, every time the world tells you something positive, demonstratively expressed to the world, tell them, I will prove you right. By just getting these two languaging, negating the negative by saying, I will prove you wrong, and reinforcing the positive by saying, I will prove you right. You create that internal context for things to happen in your life. And always remember, if it is coming into your life, that is because you deserve it. So this is all about internal communication. See, negate the negative, saying, I will prove you wrong. reinforce the positive, saying, I will prove you right. So, thank you all.